Yeah. So for our first comic tonight, so funny. He is so good looking. I sexually harass him all the time. It's not okay. It's not okay. That's not how consent works. And he is great. Give it up for Marcus Williams.
Turn that shit off right now. You know me, you know I hate that bullshit. How y'all doing? Welcome to Nori's birthday party! Give it up for Nori, the beautiful, the sexy.
Yeah.
Way to go. Good. It's so good to see all of you all. Thanks for the intro. Appreciate that. I always like to start off my comedy sets by telling the audience just a little bit about myself. My name is Marcus Williams. I went through a really devastating breakup not too long ago, and now I'm suffering from debilitating loneliness. Things have gotten so bad that I've started to add foreplay to my masturbation sessions. I get butt-ass naked. I light a candle. And then I look at myself in the mirror like, damn, baby. Can't nobody satisfy you like I can. To say that I'm bad at dating would be a compliment, because the truth of the matter is that I don't even really know how to do that shit.
Come through. Yes.
Yes! Yes. I recently downloaded Tinder, and after swiping left through every eligible bachelor in the San Francisco Bay Area, I celebrated. Because I thought I had beat the high score. You know, in addition to my sort of lack of dating skills, it also sucks because I have a really hard time dating other openly black gay men. And, you know, it's not because I don't enjoy, a delicious black dick. That can be further from the truth. The reality of the situation is that there's only like 7 of us. And when I went through my first boyfriend's phone to figure out who the fuck he was cheating on me with, turns out I was already fucking all of them. You know, I recently started to go to therapy.
Yes.
You know you in a fucking queer ass audience. Yes. To work through some of the anxiety that I have surrounding dating. And it turns out I'm an alcoholic.
Yay!
Yes. You know, it's been such a breakthrough though. Because now I just show up to my therapist's office, with a big bottle of brown liquor, sit on the couch, I put my feet up, and I'm like, Dr. Thomas, I'm willing to do the work. But how are me and you gonna get to the bottom of this? I have a very supportive therapist. She encourages me to, just go easy on myself, to practice self-care, to not beat up on myself so much. So these days I've really been focusing on all the positive things that alcoholism has brought into my life. Over the past 2 months, I've lost over 20 pounds. And if it wasn't for the supportive network of drunks that I surround myself with, I never would have been introduced to cocaine. Who needs food or water when there's that delicious post-nasal drip? Some of you suffer from addiction, I think. Just kidding. My therapist and I, we decided, she really encouraged me to go on a 60-day detox. We settled on 30 days because hashtag cocktails, and I knocked it completely out of the park. No issues with that. But do y'all want to know what the best part of that 30-day detox was? Getting blackout drunk on day 31. Absolutely amazing. I also, so my ex that I am suffering from debilitating loneliness from, he was actually an older white guy. And when we'd be laying in the bed together, he used to say the craziest shit. You know, one time we were laying in bed together and he was like, damn, boo, when I'm with you, I feel so protected. I was like, no, boo. You're the one providing the protection in this relationship. Since we started dating, the police stopped beating my ass. My bruises have healed. And I feel safe driving all the way to Walnut Creek, baby. You know, I learned from him that white people speak a completely different language. I'm about to get into this with y'all. Guys, they should call that shit Caucasian. Because it ain't English. And lucky for you all, I came prepared with quite a few examples. Number 1. Disposable income. What the fuck is disposable income? Is that money that just magically appears that I'm supposed to put in the garbage disposal? Because I don't have none of that shit. I mean, how does this work in a white household? I imagine it's Monday night, night before garbage night. Becky turns to her husband, Dick. And it's like, Dick, tomorrow's garbage day. Did you put those bins outside, honey? He's like, nah, Becky, I forgot. Grab that $5,000 out of a safe. Make it rain in the compost bin. We gotta get rid of some of this disposable income. You know, when you speak Caucasian, you would define a term like gentrification with phrases like minority displacement. Or cultural relocation. Ooh. In English, y'all wanna know what that shit is? Attack of the white people. And nowhere are the effects of gentrification more on display than the neighborhood grocery store. All of a sudden, we got free-range grapefruits on sale. Now there's grass-fed walnuts running up in here. I'm over here sipping on some hydrogen-free water in this room. And I don't know what the fuck happened. I was in my neighborhood grocery store the other day. I was buying like 7 patches of collard greens because I'm from Atlanta. And this white lady got behind me in line and she was like, oh my God, what are you gonna do with all those collard greens? Are you gonna put them in a smoothie? I was like, no, Meredith. I separate the stems from the leaves and I beat the shit out of disobedient white children. You know, when you speak Caucasian, you get to do things like culturally appropriate.
Yes.
If black people culturally appropriated, y'all want to know what that shit would be called?
Make it play.
Theft! That's what that shit would be called.
Oh, thank you.
You welcome. If I would have got on this stage and started river dancing, my black ass would have been sentenced to life in prison for armed robbery. Which is crazy, because when you river dance, you don't even use your goddamn hands. You know, but then they wonder why black people come up with such creative ass names. That's because that's the last part of our culture. Y'all motherfuckers won't lose. Okay, when was the last time you dapped up or gave a hug to a white woman named Jajisa? I'm a big sports fan. I'll switch it up a little bit. You know? Make the white people feel a little bit more comfortable. I'm a big sports fan. Do I have any sports fans in the house tonight?
Yes.
I'll move on. All right, so I'll move forward. You're welcome. You're welcome. So I'm actually, so I'm a structural engineer, believe it or not. Yeah. My office is on the penthouse suite of a skyscraper in the San Francisco Financial District. And now every time a white person gets off on a floor lower than mine, I'd be like, apply yourself. You know, I don't do it because I hate white people or because I enjoy frightening them. I do it because scaring them is a God-given talent. I mean, all I gotta do is be myself. But I'm not gonna lie, there is a part of me that loves exploiting white fragility. And that's exactly why I take casual carpool to work. I hop in the passenger seat, I buckle my seatbelt, and as soon as the car gets to moving, I look over at the driver and I'm like, this is a motherfucking stick-up! And then I'd be like, nah, just playing, good morning. I'm Marcus Williams, happy birthday, man.